The first situation and analysis of its kind, the three-part report found that hate crimes are consistently committed in Guyana on the basis of gender and sexuality, race and ethnicity. And it makes recommendations for all organizations representing women, race and LGBT issues to work together, and it also recommends that a broad-based, simple and practical hate crime legislation be enacted. Offering an overview of the study, Simpson recalled that it was set in motion just after the 2020 elections and its 5-month impasse. He said there were certainly increases in hate crimes on the basis of race during that period. Hate crimes against other marginalized groups, including LGBT persons, have been persistent over the years but highly underreported, according to the study. There is also the instance of sexist hate crimes linked to and disguised as domestic violence.
Very real and very serious. For particular groups that we have looked at in this report, it's an everyday reality.
Guyanese researcher Pierre Duroy authored the first chapter, Situational Analysis, and the second chapter, Comparative Legal Analysis, was authored by Professor James Chalmers, who is the chair of law at the University of Glasgow. James delivered a video-recorded explanation for his findings, and Simpson said researchers were able to interview over 20 national stakeholders, including civil society activists and politicians.
Particularly because of the study period under consideration, I think we started in 2020 and the report is dated March of 2023. And I feel this is because we were over an election cycle as well. We definitely saw an upshoot during the study period of hate crimes related to race and ethnicity. And chapter 1 gives the examples, the Henry Boys, Harish, the retaliatory murders and things like that and so on. So we saw that in more prominent ways than you haven't seen since then.
Advocacy and consultation on the compiled data will continue in the coming months and years. The study, which makes international comparative analysis on the legislative front, also addresses the need for reform of the local legal landscape. Guyana has laws that criminalizes hate crimes, but the report found that at the same time, levels of protection are not afforded to all categories of people, with many of the incidents going unsolved and unresolved. Altogether, it was agreed that the issue of hate crime is not well understood in Guyana. And while there are laws that protect citizens against discrimination, it does not explicitly refer to sexual orientation or gender as protected characteristics, Attorney Rosemary Benjamin Noble pointed out. She was part of a team of 3 local lawyers who contributed to the study.